Hello, how is everyone? I'm finally back. I'm sorry it has been so long. I did move house in 2018, as I said before. I'm now settled in Essex and everything's all sorted, so I'm finally back. I'm sorry it took me so long. I did make the decision to actually take a year's rest once we got here, just because a lot had happened to me in 2018 and it was very much needed. So thank you for your patience, and I'm sorry if you thought that that was it. I want to ask everyone how they are with the current circumstances with COVID-19 and lockdown restrictions and all of that. I live in the UK and we're finally having everything lifted. Well, not everything, but you know, we're headed that way. Cautiously, apparently. I hope everyone is well anyway, and it brings me very neatly into my next cause, which was due to be mental health. I know a lot of people have said to me that during this whole event they have struggled a lot more with their own mental health. They have needed a lot more support from people, whether it be through social media, things like Facebook and Zoom and Skype and all of these wonderful technologies that we now have. It's really great to see the community supporting each other, and I hope that all of you are well and you've coped okay, and that there hasn't been too much of a negative impact on your life and such like. I feel much more ready to broach mental health as a subject myself. Before I moved, I was struggling with some mental health issues of my own, and since then I have completed a course of therapy which was long overdue, and I feel brilliant. I feel like a whole new person, so it was well worth doing, and I feel very refreshed and much more ready to speak about mental health as a subject and the experiences that people have. So that's wonderful. Please let me know if there's any specific experiences that you've had that you'd like me to kind of explain in the project. I'm happy to do that. And speaking of the project, I have had a bit of a remodel since opening it back up, just because I thought that there would be a much more convenient way of doing it. So some of my causes I've condensed a bit. So for instance, say now I'm doing mental health, things like eating disorders and alcoholism and drug use will be coming under mental health, just because, as we know, they are symptoms of mental health issues. So yeah, I've had a bit of a reorganise basically, and it means that in doing so I'm able to spend a lot longer on one cause rather than flitting between each cause on a 3 or 4 monthly basis. I can now spend closer to a year on each one, which is much easier. It means I can be much more invested and cover a lot more ground, and it will be a lot more organised. If there's anything that you want to send me about loneliness at the moment especially, that would be great, because that's what I was talking about before I went off. I'm sure people have had a lot more experiences with loneliness since restrictions have taken place, so if you've got anything that you want to submit to me for me to use anonymously, that would be great. Okay, I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.